Welcome to MT Bricks, where today I'm making my first video in about 6 months with the channel having a fresh new look. Yeah, so before it was called a couple of things. It's been like My Lego Life, My Life in Lego. But yeah, I've decided when I sort of redid this entire Lego room, I thought I'd totally redo the channel. Yeah, so I took a bit of a break from this channel for about 6 months, and that was really just to put a lot of videos out on my other channel. Yeah, so I've been uploading daily on that one, but now it's winter and I'm not doing so much on that channel. I've decided to, yeah, sort of give this channel a bit of a reboot with a totally new look. Yeah, so I've basically timed this with me redecorating the Lego room, moving a lot of furniture around, repainting, doing a lot of work basically just to make it a lot better, and to squeeze a bed in here as well, which has been done, so I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, what I'm going to do in this video is going to be a very long one. I'm basically going to be putting loads of Lego on the shelves. Yeah, so this is the sort of style I like. I've got these big bookcases where I put all my sets. Yeah, and then I've got these tables for the Lego City. Now, if you haven't already, do go and check out a couple of my other older videos, like some room tours and stuff like that. Sort of, it's almost like having a new channel, this really. It's like the first video of it. But yeah, I'm going for that same style, but I'm going to be taking you through the whole sort of process of how I set up my shelves. Yeah, and I've also, I packed up all the sets into boxes while I redecorated this room. So quite a few of them have unfortunately sustained a bit of damage, so I've got to rebuild those. So I'll be showing you some of that in this video as well. Right, now, so it's Monday today and I'm starting to build the city. Yeah, I'm just getting all the base plates and that ready. Obviously, I have built it all ready once and I'm just basically rebuilding it, but with a couple of minor changes. So before I sort of redid the room, you'll remember that the tables was actually a bit longer and they used to come out to here. I've moved one of them over here, basically. Yeah, so that's sort of one of the main changes. Yeah, I thought I'd also show you, well, the rest of the room. It's a big work in progress at the minute. As we can see, the main city's here. Before, it was basically in the same place, but just a bit longer. And now I've removed that table from there and decided to put it over there and sort of make my desk area bigger. Little shelf there. And then obviously this is where I sit at my desk. And yeah, I've got a bed down here now as well. Wardrobe. Yeah, that's sort of a bit of a preview. I'm going to be filming a full tour at some point. You've seen some previous little sort of videos. That was literally earlier this week or last week. Just where I was putting all the furniture in place. Yeah, right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on with doing the Lego City. Yeah, so I've got all these base plates. I'm going to keep the same basic layout, I think, but I want to make a small change here because obviously I have moved the table from there to here, and this table was going to be where the amusement park goes. So what I need to do is connect that in some way. And my plan for that is to build a bridge, just some sort of bridge that will go from this table to this table. So I sort of connected the amusement park to the main Lego City, so it's going to be basically like an island. Yeah, that's the plan. So what I'm going to do is just put all the base plates back where they were, and I see once I've done that, and that won't take a couple of minutes really. So while I was doing the base plates then, I realised that I've lost quite a few. I've got to try and find them in a minute. So what I'm going to do, rather than the city for a minute, is I'm just going to give you a quick look through some of the boxes. Because yeah, while I packed up all the base plates, obviously it's hard to lose big base plates like this. Yeah. But little ones like these really easily get lost. So what I've got to do is I've got to go through all these boxes. If you're wondering how many there is, there's 3 or 4, or actually 5 boxes under that table. This one there, I know they're not in there. 2 of these cardboard ones here. A massive cardboard one over there. 2 boxes under the bed. Yeah, and all sorts of bags and things. So, oh yeah, there's this one as well. This is a really stupid moment on camera that I've actually just realised. I've not lost them. I've already done that, and I didn't take them off in the first place. So yeah, I don't need to find them anymore. Yeah, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? But anyway, yeah, so I found all them. So I've got to put all those along here in a line. And then I'll have to see exactly how the bridge is going to go. Because... yeah, I'm thinking that the amusement park will take up this sort of big area. I'll move the coaster over there. And then what I can do is have a nice bridge, and that'll be like the entranceway to the amusement park. So really, this is like a city update as well. It's a bumper video. So it's actually now Wednesday, and I've put all of the tables together and put the city on top now. It's all laid out properly. I've just realised, look at the different shades of these base plates. That's quite annoying. They're all actual Lego. Yeah, I picked this one up from a charity shop the other day, last week or a couple of weeks ago. This one I've had absolutely years, and this one I bought from Argos. Yeah, so you can really just see the differences. I'm not actually sure. I know this one's meant to be a different colour, but I think it's just discolouring between these two. Yeah, I've also just put the police station here. Now, I'm not too sure why, but I just thought it might be nice to change it up a bit and not go back to how the old city was. Yeah, because before the police station was there, and it sort of blocked the view. If you just come into the room and you just come here, it blocked the view to the rest of the city. But now, yeah, I've changed that, so it's at the back. I think that's probably where it'll stay, somewhere along that back row. Still, a lot of work to do. I've not really done much the last 2 days. Yeah, as I say, still working a lot on My Life and Coasters. I've got a lot of videos to get out on there. So yeah, but I will sort of focus on this a lot more as we move into winter. But yeah, still a lot to be done with the city. It doesn't look very great at the minute. Another thing is tiles. Am I going to tile it? At this minute, I'm not too sure. Probably not. But I'll discuss that in another video, just because how much of a nightmare it is. And these are about 26p each, I think. So yeah, obviously I can't really afford to tile the entire city. Also got a lot to be done on the beach as well, because it is just pretty much flat at the minute. It is just a boring old beach. Essentially what a beach would be like in the winter, really. But yeah, I've got to get loads of like figures and scenes and maybe another building or something. I'm looking to do some stuff like that. Yeah, right, that is the city done. Now I've got to decide what I'm going to do next. Yeah, I think it's going to involve the shelves, but yeah, the room is in such a mess at the minute. I mean, just look at it. I mean, it's a lot better than it was before. Before it was just Lego everywhere. Well, I'm going to start calling it the sort of revamp or whatever you want to call it anyway. Yeah, so before I did all that, the room was really messy, but so I've made it all really nice and tidy, and within like a day it's got messy again, which is a shame. Yeah, like all these boxes as well. So I've done the city basically, I've done the tables. For now, obviously, it's still only at the very, very start. Yeah, I think next might be moving these boxes off, but then where are they going to go? Like, I suppose I could put them down here, but I don't want to be tripping over as I'm getting into bed and stuff. I'll just shut this door, that'll give me a bit more space. Yeah, so I think I should move the coaster, then that frees up the desk, because I really want to build this set that I bought a couple of, well, it was actually all the way back in February, I think I bought this set. It's the Pirate Coaster. I really want to build that, so, but before I do, I need to clear a nice space on the desk. Yeah, and to do that, I think I'm best just to start putting the shelves up in here, or on there. Yeah, I don't know, in here, on there, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, one of the things you might actually notice, if you've watched before, or seen any of my other previous videos, I used to have a lot more shelving. Due to space and putting the bed and just moving stuff about, I've not been able to do that. Yeah, so that's why there's not a shelf there or there anymore. So I've cut that down massively. So it's going to be a bit more of a squeeze onto the Billy bookcases. And on top of that, I've got a telly now. And also, I've got a bed here. So I'm not really going to be putting stuff down that low because you're not going to see it. So really cut down on the shelving space now. So I'm really going to have to cram things in even tighter than they were before. Any other space, I've got that little shelving unit over there, some wall shelves here, but I'm definitely going to have to get some more wall shelves, probably right the way along there, possibly above the bed as well. Because yeah, all of this stuff isn't going to fit on what is really probably 2 shelves above there, maybe even 1. Maybe a shelf there, and then all of this and all of that. All of this is for brickheads. I will obviously spread them out a bit better. Yeah, I'll probably get on with that a bit later or tomorrow. I've got all these shelves over here as well. But I think I want that for some non-Lego stuff. Or actually, I'll probably put some shelves up here for non-Lego stuff to do with my other channel. Yeah, more theme park stuff. So I'm not going to talk about that loads on this channel because, well, this is a Lego channel. And purely a Lego channel. I'm not going to start getting into my life and coasters on here. Yeah, so I think the next step is probably to move the coaster over here and just put some of this stuff on the floor, have a bit of a general tidy up, and start putting some shelves on and repairing some sets, really. Yeah, so as we can see, there's quite a lot I need to tidy up. I've also got the City of Lanterns. That'll be going on here eventually, but I sort of pulled it up from there, and it's all fallen apart, so I've got to repair that as well. So yeah, what I'll do then is I'll start to tidy up just various bits of rubbish and stuff, put them in the bin, get some stuff in the wash and wardrobe and stuff. So yeah, right, I'll do all that, make the bed and make it look a bit nicer. So I've got on with doing a bit of tidying up now. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit tidier. I mean, it's not massively tidy, but yeah, you can see a lot of the stuff that I've done in the wardrobe. Yeah, I've tidied loads up in the wardrobe and just sorted through some clothes, basically. Yeah, it's been a few hours since then. Yeah, that's sort of what takes the time when you're going through clothes. How does that fit? Yeah, I just made the bed as well. Still got a bit to do down here. Yeah, and I'm pretty much ready to get some Lego sets on these shelves now. That was the sort of main purpose of the video, and it barely seems like I'm going to be doing that much in the video, but yeah, time to start doing a lot more like repairs and stuff to sets. Just as a general sort of example, if I go over here to my Minecraft box, I'll just put a flashlight on a minute. Yeah, you can just see a lot of the damage in there. Yeah, it's time to start getting a lot of that repaired. Yeah, and just start getting some shelves ready. I'm starting to think about where stuff's going to go on the shelves. From what I've sort of gathered I might like to do a lot of my like Lego Star Wars helmets and buildable figures and stuff like that just above where the telly is, because I don't want loads of like minifigures and stuff that are constantly gonna fall down this sort of bit between the bed. Yeah, because I'll always be losing stuff, so ideally I'd like to get bigger sets on this side, things like Bowser and stuff like that. Another plus, if something falls from the top shelf, it's going to hit the bed, so maybe bigger sets. Actually it'll probably just hit the edge of the bed and smash, but anyway. Yeah, also got to decide where I'm going to put the Minecraft stuff, because previously I used to put everything on these shelves here, this shelf and this shelf, and sometimes that shelf as well. So I might do that, but I probably won't. I think that I'm going to get a little table. I'll find where it is. There you go, it's here. I think I'm going to put it on that table, although I did that a few years ago and I didn't really like it, so I'm not too sure. Or maybe we'll go on this desk for my Minecraft sort of area. Because, yeah, with how Minecraft sets are designed, they're more designed to be in a city-like setting rather than on a shelf. They look fine on a shelf individually, but I think they look a lot better in their own sort of world. Yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at with it now. Still got a bit more work to do, and that before I can start getting sets out. But yeah, pretty much ready to get stuff on the shelves. So it's the next day now, and I'm going to start off with this box. Yeah, so this is the box that hosts most of the stuff that was in the city. Yeah, and the plan is basically to have a look at everything, fix what's broken in there, and then place it around the Lego room, whether it goes in the city or on the shelves, really. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm quite nervous to see what the damage to a lot of this stuff is, because, yeah, the box is... quite a lot has been broken, as we can see. But yeah, I'm going to start by pulling the first thing out. It's this camper. Have a quick look over it. Doesn't seem damaged. Now I'm going to put this where I'll be putting all of my like city vehicles and stuff. Just over here for a minute. Right, it's going for our next vehicle. We've got this police truck. For as far as I can see, it's not really damaged. It might have a missing bit on the top there, or it might have already been missing when I put it in the box. So yeah, I'll put that on down here for a minute, and if I do find that bit in a bit, then I'll put it on there. Next up, we've got this little Lego city car here. This came with the transporter, which is there. I'll get that out next. Yeah, this is quite nice, and again, not damaged, so it might not be as bad as I thought. Put that down there. Eventually it'll go in the city somewhere, if I can find room. Yeah, I'll start getting that transporter out. It's a custom police vehicle now. I built this one, and as we can see, I built it pretty well. It's very solid, this one. Just for a bit of a solid test. Yeah, it's solid. So yeah, I've not really got to worry about this one. Yeah, it's all intact, so I'll put that down there. I say custom built, the base was Legos, and then I sort of added onto it, so not fully custom there. If we get down here now, this custom-ish police car, this came with a police station a few years ago, and I did this claw basically for like cleaning up stuff. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, that's intact as well, so I'll put that down there. Quite a few vehicles out already. Right, next pull out this big transporter. I can see some damaged stuff in there. Yeah, I'll put this on here a minute. Get this police car out. As you can see, it's totally fine. Could do with a bit of dusting. I'll probably do that in a minute. Yeah, totally fine, that police car there. Put that next to that one. Grab the front of this thing. Yeah, I know that looks like there's a piece missing, but no, that's just how Lego built it. I remember that. I wanted to fix it, but I think it's fine, really. Yeah, it's totally fine. Stick that on there. I actually got a really good deal on this. I got it for like £12.50, I think, in Tesco. And it came with that orange car. So I thought that was a really good deal. Yeah, I haven't actually got a video on this. I should make a review of it at some point. I'll park that up over there. Right, next then, I've got this stunt truck from Hidden Side Elf Wagos. Yeah, this is a really nice set. As we can see, I got this on deal as well. I think £25 I paid for this on Amazon. That's all intact pretty much as well. It's missing a couple of pieces from the back here, but I'm sure I'll find those. That's not going to go down with those vehicles because that'll go on the Hidden Side shelf, so I'll put that down there for a minute. Yeah, we can see this red plane's damaged, so I'll try and get everything else out and get that in a bit. Jurassic Park there. Got some fire trucks next, so there's the first one, I believe, of the next one's exactly the same. Yeah. I got two of the same. I just literally, Argos were doing a deal, two for £30 on these sets that came with this fire truck, and yeah, it was relatively new at the time, so it wasn't a bad deal. Essentially working out at £15 each. Obviously there was a lot more than the fire truck. There was like a car that came with it as well. Yeah, that's quite nice. Quite like him. They'll be going in the fire station at some point, so I'll put these down next to the police cars. Right, next up then, we've got this TV van, as we can see. This one came in a Lego City-like square set I got a couple of years ago. Again, I think I got that one from Debenhams when they were closing down. That was quite a good deal as well. Paid £50, I think, for that, and that came with all sorts of buildings. Yeah, I do really like this little van. I'll show you inside. As this isn't just me going through saying what's damaged and whatnot, this is actually me showing you some sets as well. Got like all the little stuff in there, and the aerial and stuff. I really like this little set. It's very nice. As we can see there. Actually one of my favourite vehicles, so I can't wait to put that one in the city. I'll probably do that later in this video. What's next then? This dinosaur, I believe he had a foot missing anyway. Yeah, seems totally fine. It's just a little Creator 3-in-1 set. As we can see there. Quite like that one. Just pop that on there a minute. Next, we've got the first of my Speed Champions. It's got a few pieces missing, so I'll just stick that over there, and hopefully I'll find that in a minute. More Speed Champions. Yeah, I can already see a few of these pieces missing, but hopefully they're in here. Get this one. I think that goes on there, does it? Yeah. That could do with the clean. I think that's coffee spelled on there. Again, there's a headlight for that one. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this type of content. It's probably not the most thrilling, but yeah, I've sort of gone for something more unedited, because that means I can put more time into actually filming the video. Why won't that push up there? Yeah, that should bend up like that one. I'll have to give that a go in a bit. That one's relatively complete. What's next? Jurassic Park set. This was like a 4+ thing, I think. Pretty basic build there. Pop that over there. I think I've got a review of that on my channel. Yeah, that's been pretty much damaged. Some smaller 4-wide vehicles from Lego City now. I'll go look at this taxi first. This came with the one that had the TV van in it. That was about £50, so yeah, this is really nice. I'd like to get a couple more of these in the city. It's like the New York design. I think they're quite nice and narrow. And my base plates are the thinner design that are only designed for 4-stud wide vehicles. So yeah, ideally I didn't want loads of these 6-wide ones, but yeah, 4-wide ones are great. So yeah, I'll put that down there. Then we've got the first of 2 trucks, as we can see. The second one is this red one. I quite like these. They're pretty much the same, as we can see. Although this one has got a safe on the back. My plan, just a little thing to do, is to turn the back of this one into the same as that. That came with a police set that I got on eBay a few years ago. And what's else in here? This is the car that came with the fire set that had like one fire truck in this car. Quite nice. I actually made a stop motion with this one. I think that was called, I can't remember, it's something like Green Criminal I put on my channel about a couple of years ago now, but yeah, you can watch that if you want. I'll pop that down there. A lot of the Lego City stuff is well built, just like this one. Again, this one is very similar to some of the other stuff I've looked at. It came with a helicopter set, and they remade that set, and that's what this car came with. So just pop that down there. As we can see, I don't really need to get any more vehicles for the city. Yeah, it's going to be pretty full. What's next? This little greenery sort of park set. This released last year, actually. Got a review of this on the channel. Really like this one. Nice little vehicle. It's got a figure in it as well. I'll have to find that. Pop that down there. What else is in the box? I'll put the light on a minute. Yeah, got this Lego street sweeper. As we can see, I've just realised it's a bit dark in the room, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah, I've already done most of this, so I'm not going to start again. But yeah, here we go. It's a nice street sweeper. It's got like space in the back for stuff, which is quite nice, and these lovely like brush pieces. Got this from Hamleys actually, with a All for One gift card. There you go, that's a lot of information unnecessarily. Yeah, a lot of just bits of little sets in here now. I'll have to sort that out off camera in a minute. There you go, here's a piece of that Lamborghini. Pop the street sweeper off. Assume it goes this way, or does it go that way? Oh no. Even if it does go that way, I'm putting it on this way because it looks a lot better. Where is that? Alright, I'll put that on in a minute when I repair that one. Yeah, this is the Amelia Earhart Aviation Pioneer set, the tribute thing. That's what the red plane is, so I'll have to repair that. Another promo set is this Christmas one. I really like this one actually. Got this last year as a gift. Yeah, this is great. Do really enjoy that. Yeah, and that is about it for this first box. So what I will do then is I'm going to go through, repair all these stuff in a minute. But I think while I'm filming, I might as well get into a second box quickly. Yeah, so what one should I pick? I think I'm going to pick this one because there's not much in it. If I can get it out. Is it stuck under the bed? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I believe this is my Super Mario box. I haven't got loads of Super Mario, so this should be quite a quick box. Yeah, here we go. Literally just the starter set and some stuff from Bowser. The big buildable one up there. Yeah, just the 2 towers that came with Bowser. I'll have to put those on later. And some Mario stuff in here. That's pretty much ready to go. Just trying to think where we can put the Mario stuff, because it'd be quite nice to put it next to Bowser. Probably on that shelf. I know before I had it on this windowsill, but yeah. Right, what I'm going to do is I'll repair all this, and I'll see you once I've done that, because that'll be very boring to watch on camera. I've repaired all of those now, yeah. So next thing to do is all this stuff's got to be put where it's going, either on shelves or in the city. Most of this stuff is in the city. Yeah, so, right, I've done the Mario stuff as well. I've unboxed that. You can see what's there now. Literally, it's not even complete. I'm not sure where half the stuff has gone from the Mario set, but anyway, hopefully I'll find it at some point. Yeah, a few repairs done over here. I've still got to find the little piece on the countage, like meant to be a little mirror. Yeah, and everything else is done. I found the wing and put that on straight. Repaired the backlight thing, so all that's done, which is really good. Found this Ferrari in there as well. Yeah, this isn't complete. I know it's not complete, but yeah. It's not been complete for ages. I haven't been able to find the windscreen roof or anything like that. So that's a bit of a shame. The Jurassic Park stuff as well. I've sort of repaired that. I think that's how it's meant to go. Yeah, there's only a couple of sets there. I'm not even sure why I've got this built. I don't really want to do anything with it. I don't really like it much. I should probably just part this out. To be honest, I only bought it because it was fairly cheap, and it came with this awesome dinosaur, as you can see, and some figures. So yeah, I'll probably end up parting that one out rather than putting it on a shelf. If I turn around, I've managed to fix this Amelia Earhart thing pretty well. Still missing a couple of pieces from it, just on there, and well, apparently she's gone bald now. I'm pretty sure she had like a helmet, but yeah, can't find that. Repaired this little Winter Village promo set. The lights are a bit weird, but there's no way the Christmas tree can go where the lights don't do that, so not too sure on that one. A couple of little figures I found down here from Toy Story. That's not. Yeah, and that is pretty much it. So, the next box that I'll get onto once I've sorted all this stuff out will be this box. And that one, as you can see, is going to be a lot more damaged stuff. Oh, and I can actually see Bowser's base in there. Yeah, so the Mario stuff will go up with Bowser. Some of these cars need to go into the city. I need to part that out. And then this little Harry Potter stuff needs to go on a shelf with Hedwig, which is... Where is Hedwig? I can't find it. There we go. Over there. So, right, I'll start by doing that. I'll start placing a couple of the bits, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. So, I've placed everything now. As we can see, I'm not doing the cars properly yet because, well, there's no buildings or anything in the city. So, I've made them have a little queue due to... yeah, I thought it was a bit of a funny scene, but yeah, not all of them are going to fit in the city, so I think I'm going to sort of rotate them, where I put some on, like, some weeks, then I'll take them off. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be the plan, because I'm only going to keep buying more of these vehicles, and, well, they don't all fit, so I'm going to have to make a sort of shelf. I'm thinking probably up there, but things like the Speed Champions, they'll be in their own sort of area. And things like this, they're just too wide. I mean, this one takes up the whole road. I did actually have a bit of a weird idea, because I'd like to keep my city realistic, and having, well, these are some of the narrower cars, that isn't very realistic. So I was thinking, this is going to sound a bit weird, that obviously this is only a small city. I imagine that it would go off into, like, I don't know, the countryside and other places. So this is just the sort of seafront area, if any of this makes sense. And this is just like a little block at the front of the town, if that makes sense. So one of the things I was thinking of doing was actually having, you see, obviously you've got these two lanes, is actually having them go both directions, a bit like a dual carriageway, round the city, and have it just one way. And I think that's the way I'm going to have to do it, just literally so vehicles fit. So if you've got a wide vehicle like this, it doesn't matter, it's not blocking the road one direction. Yeah, so that is the plan. I'm thinking, it's only just an idea, I've got to think a lot more into it, because it will look pretty weird. But yeah, just look. And that simply is because these older base plates are designed for vehicles sort of like this little green one down here, that are this wide, and it fits perfectly. But obviously this isn't the scale I'm using now. The scale I'm using now is 6 wide vehicles. And the other thing, I don't want to have to upgrade to the newer base plates, because I did think about doing this when I created the city. Because if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it would mean getting 14 base plates, which would end up being quite expensive. I think at least like £100 to do that. So I'm sticking with the ones I've got, these thinner ones. I might look into doing that, but I'm not too sure at the minute. Anyway, that was me rambling on about cars in the city. Anyway, the next thing, just put some of the promo sets up here, like the Amelia Earhart over there. Then the stuff for Bowser, I've got his base now, put him on that, and got the Harry Potter stuff there. So now I'm ready to get into our next box. Just trying to make a bit of space. We've got the other boxes out of here because I don't need them anymore. Also got these bags, I'll just show you what these are. Got some hidden side stuff. This will be for the hidden side shelf, because hidden side will have its own shelf. We've got some marble figures and more marble stuff, as we can see there. So I need to sort that out. Yeah, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that stuff, because this dinosaur's lost a foot. Yeah, and the others, well, I think I want to part this out, as I said. So I'm not really going to make a shelf or anything just for that stuff. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll get this box somewhere down there out, and I'll start putting the stuff on the floor. So it's time to get into the next box. Yeah, I'll start off then by pulling a bigger set out. This is just a house from the Lego Movie 2. I'll put that over there. Because yeah, I want to get into some of this other stuff in this box. So another big thing is this Batmobile or Bat Cycle or whatever it's called. It's not a Bat Cycle, is it? It's only 4 wheels. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Anyway, it's Batman car. So yeah, I'll put that somewhere, probably with Marvel stuff. Put that over there. Don't think it needs any repairs to it, as again, it's nice and solid. And then from that same set is this Joker tricycle, I guess it is, isn't it? 'Cause it's got 3 wheels. Really like this one. Got these two in a set for like £30 on sale, or maybe it was £22.50, I think. Anyway, it was meant to be like 45 quid, so I was quite happy with that deal. Really like this set. It's literally just a couple of minifigures which are in those bags I just showed you, and these 2 vehicles which make that setup. So that'll go on the Marvel shelf, or oh, actually, I've probably just offended some people. The DC shelf. Yeah. Then again, some more Marvel stuff. We've got Spider-Man. This is the Far From Home set. It's all broken and that. I need to repair that. And this box is a lot of littler stuff, like just figures. Got some stuff from the Lego Movie 2. Just here. If I pop that down by Emmett's house. Got a little Friends poly bag. Some video stuff. I remember getting this one. It wasn't too long ago, actually, but just look at the sun damage it's got on the back. It's really discoloured, that one's. Quite a lot of the stuff is, and I'm quite surprised, because I used to have my shelves just where that wardrobe is, and while, yeah, the sun would face them, things like this were at the back of it, so it was only the front of it facing the sun, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I don't know how this has got sun damage. It must have reflected on the back of the shelves or something. So hopefully, in their new location, they won't get too much sun damage, because, yeah, white sets tend to, like, I expect Hedwig will be yellow by next year. Yeah, anyway, right, a lot of video stuff in here. Yeah, and just a lot of smaller stuff, really. Nothing that interesting. We've got some dots bands here. There we can see. Yeah, and then what's this? More another dot set. This is just like a little poly bag. It basically is full of like poly bags and smaller sets in here. Another thing from Marvel. This one is going to take a long time to get through, because as we can see, this set's absolutely like really smashed up. So that's going to take quite a long time to repair. If you're wondering the reason for that, it basically, before all the stuff was in this box, it was on a table. It got knocked off. It was quite a high table as well. So yeah, right. What I'll do then is I'll repair all of this stuff, lay it all out on the floor once it's all repaired, and then, well, start to place some stuff on the shelves, because I've not really started yet. As much as I've done the Mario stuff, it's not going to be staying there. That's just sort of place to put it for the time being. Right, so I'll repair all this stuff, lay it all out, and then we'll find somewhere to put it. So I've sorted all that out now, made a couple of repairs, but really there wasn't loads to be done apart from this massive box of stuff. I'm thinking what I'll do with this set, it's like a Doctor Strange and a Spider-Man thing. I think what I'll do with that is I'll totally dismantle it and rebuild it, because it's quite broken to the fact of, that's made that decision, to the fact of it's just a nightmare to find where everything goes. Yeah, I think I'll totally rebuild that one, but I'm not going to be doing that today, so I'll put that over there. A couple other Marvel bits. This was the same set, but this didn't fall off the table, so that's fine. Nice little Spider-Man mech, and Eternals set as well. This was really cheap. It was this like £4, I think I paid for this set, and it's quite big in comparison to something like a minifigure, as you can see there. Yeah, moving on, a couple of little Lego City poly bags. This is like new one from this year. Actually, I think it's only from a couple of weeks ago. It's like a police training set. You got like a stunt ramp and stuff, and a mountain bike or motorcycle. I'm not sure what that's meant to be. A nice little go-kart as well, another little Lego City set. A random wheelbarrow. I know it didn't come with a go-kart. The go-kart came with the cones, but I thought it makes sense to put it with it. Like it's come to a stop because of this construction site, basically. So it's quite funny. I've also got this Lego City set right here. Not a Lego City set, sorry, what am I on about? It's a Lego Movie 2 set. Loads of like figures and a couple of these Emmett's Heart polybags. I'm pretty sure I got some minifigures elsewhere for this. I went mad on Lego Movie 2 when it sort of come out, and a couple of years after, I've got loads of the sets, like the party bus, but yeah, I think they've all got broken down and sold, basically. A lot of those sets. Yeah, and obviously I've bought new stuff with them, but there's still a couple of figures and stuff. I'd like to get the Lucy one and stuff, because I've not got any of them anymore. There's also this little build. This is really cute. I've had a few of these, because I went mad buying the set when it came out. I think I bought 3 of them. But yeah, this is a really nice little Duplo build that's not actually Duplo, so I'd like to get a few more of them and build a little army at some point in the future. But yeah, that is really it. I'm just looking around to see what else. I mean, there's that box over there, but that's definitely another video. This is the last box of this video, because it's getting quite lengthy now. I think we're already at like 40 minutes. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to start to put some billy shelves up. I'm not going to like properly place all of these sets. I'm just going to put them on a shelf, get them out of the way so I can go through more boxes. In the next video then, I'm thinking I won't be doing the same style where I pull the stuff out of a box, show you it. I'm basically going to pull it out of the box, repair it, and then I'll show you it as I'm putting it on my shelves, just to keep it fresh on my channel. But yeah, that is really where I'm going to wrap up this video. You'll have to stay tuned for the next one to see it all on the shelves, because yeah, I'm not going to rush and do it, because today is Thursday, and I always upload on Fridays now, and that's a sort of new schedule. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I don't think it'll be in a week. I think it'll be a bit sooner than that, where I'll show you it all on the shelves. Hopefully I'll have done the shelves by then as well. Yeah, and I'll also probably have built a new Lego roller coaster, and that's the pirate one, as we can see down there, and got on with the city and stuff. So thank you guys for watching, well, the first video on MT Bricks. I'll see you in the next one, and your feedback would be appreciated in the comments of what you think of the new name. I've still got to do a logo and all sorts for this channel. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.